and Afi Dr. Arnold Asafweji Munina Mo ABC Tamale. Good morning to you guys. At Echa FM. Echa FM Ewon Kranza and so Oti Enka Ewo Rainbow Radio Ewo Seshi Dwaboso Alaska. Good morning to you. Nafe midru miami diemwa Ofie 105.9 FM Ewo Achemada. Ofie 105.9 FM Ewo Achemada. Kachre Nana Same Kachre ati saying na menene twetwe nkomo bebre na mintia odanfo nyina mamuti en Ofie FM ewo Achemada asene aboabo manso achemso aduro achiase Miami die mo achiase mamuti en ka wo nyina no yenchicha obi bia na yenda mo asese mode mo fidie no ato ha na muti en Free FM o Techiman Free FM ewo Techiman nti send me message na fa bia wo temi nka free no fa ka ho na yenkenkan fa ma 0556748029 0556748029 abedafo atenase yemfa nkomotwetwe no and she so medical Ada Honorable Ebenezer Oklete Labi or a member of parliament for Lower Manya Krobo Sanso and Richard Nyama or a deputy communications director of the MPP no so atenase Richard
CJ
Apombo ko de my mic na mame na where you know bit me ya na
Debbie.
I know the status of my studios here. Sometimes we are
at least we should also be cautious.
Of course, absolutely. I agree with you. Zabi biaboko de.
Nyame adomboko.
Ya de nyame ase.
Na wonswe.
Yeguso nkakrakra.
Onko enhira ye na omboye humban emfi sa yare ho. Na yare no anya yarefa. Na de bia me bohu doguro. E me se yare no yentimi fa ye ni ehunu nti no. Dodo na especially mabunu no. Ejune se enye no kre. Na ehwe bibi sisi ano ebiebie mu kakrakra because yentumi entene dan mu mrebia sa ko ye nimu da yare no ebebrase na ebefi ho kra enti ese obia hwe na ye boy ho ban na no mitu kwan eko mekurase bandai na mamemfa wo station so enchi bandai fo nyina na me sera obia se monya kwan a mask ne de se mo she na mo kasanso a na mo hia mo ma distance bi enna mo ntemu kakra na de mi hu ye no ye dodo na me se protocols no ye entire ni ekiri ye hu se yare no e wo ho ntime sere yare no de di mu pa na ya hwe ni yiyi na se obakofo nya ebe ha ye nyina na yekoye nimu nso no echina na registration no ebe wie menim se ebe ka ho asem a but mesre tuturu ya yewo pandantenmu ho yenhwe na enene china de se register ya yenhwe na yenko register na mre no so se yeto aba na se o register ya kwan ni ho a with me a register bi ente nene china de fa hwe na ye registration na emre no so a wato abama na na do danko akufu ado ne me aminua matunindam na yakoso aye dwuma pa ye anye bia kwandafo hu ekwan ya start me wi asinyina me hu third road that, but we have started it in the district. Yes, we have.
Third road war.
The district. Yes, that be all our roads, rough roads. You know, ya started BBM. Enti say pese ekoswa. Say ye hwe na yeto abani yi. Ti obi anso ko register na ye nyesa ahondi ni to me no fanto aba.
Okay, me da say ye be kon komo no mu ankasa but mamenka tie for say Puma drinks no ade a ahomka wom. You see our drinks are no. Ba me fridge ma Puma drinks. Na menom. Na no so me try cranberry no flavor no de. de pa nti ene o to pono na pesa o gya hoho mo mani gye wo mo kofie ka se ye call party as drinks no na ye kama pa new level a whole new vibe. Puma drinks flavors no edorso yawo apple cola tamarind na fe yawo apple banana yawo orange tropical and a best of energy and so ewum yawo cranberry and a fe pineapple and so ewo ho edepa mo fro mpanio ubia etimi enumbi enyamu ahoden papa. So treat yourself today with Puma drinks na afi with Puma drinks. Now, when you beje home, say open say we distribute so anu so akwenya ho as the new business line. Odo hu shema faso no eye bebre enti shene so ma me ginambe na fre 0262 351 251 0262 351 251. Remember, when so Africa Sapreco Company Limited, Umzaka Sapreco de quality. And the free one more akachi ede eba nti Puma drinks kama it's a whole new vibe. Internet service uhia ema wadwuma no atimi akoso MTN business na ema secure dedicated internet service for wadwuma no atimi etumpon nti ene opese meetings I'll be you download business files na ade ni nyina no ekototia MTN fiber dedicated internet dial *5057# *5057# and we'll just connect you channel so thank you kakra ewo ho we dey for you everywhere you go. Honorable men shas here in free also I mean to me who say Professor Ahoy ne book no when you be akenkan ya
I have not been yankan bi
one kenkan but at least what Nsem kakra
honestly being said and follow to the latter. I've just heard snippet of comments on the social media and I have not because for almost about 1 week now I had to be shuttling between Parliament and my
constituency. Yes.
Until the many time here, I have decided I'll take my time, read the whole book, look at the content, and then contextualize it, and so on. So make any public comment on it. For now,
But comments are okay. Say what it a far book no
varied. I mean, some of the headlines, who previous and I can say, you see, sometimes, people put out all manner of things for various reasons, and people will put their own tweak or their own interpretation and their own, views, insofar as such things are concerned. And I believe the man decided to do something Obianye expert
which is
today, neighbor. Today, if I decide to write my personal memoir, now me put it together. Me and I mean that experience in Metro. There's nobody with because will be our expert. Unlike ABA Metro, human biology, chemistry, mathematics, maybe I'm the experts in that field, no more review at the Amami. But in this case, on put it together, the experiences with another human being. And until I get the full test now, I may not be, doing justice to it. As somebody who is also an academic and has, attempted putting things like this together, I would want to, hold on for now and then read, the whole text, if not all, have a feel of what he's put on paper.
Yes.
Send a very healthy comment. Yeah.
But the timing of this book, with I think about 4 months to election, and the release of this book and the content. I mean, per what we've been hearing, is it the right time for this?
Your name, Brian, I'm
CJ.
Also, what I'm trying to avoid is to make comment, uninformed comment on this whole, book. And I can say the content, it is coming from a certain, to put it, a certain system here. Nobody is an expert. There are no principles, established principles.
Okay, what you're saying?
The American can say, me na mini wa babetna, mini wa yejuma. So they say, and me throw my experience insofar as me know.
When me be yejuma no near a course.
And a third person, can only doubt. So they say, put his or her own interpretation to their own canon.
For instance, he talks about attempts by a party to gag former President Jerry John Rawlings with what he describes as the babies with sharp teeth.
CJ, I would want you to spare me this now. Me say I want to have a full, grasp of all that he's written. I have not.
Okay.
I don't want to pretend say my kind, dear. Or they have not.
Well, I have started reading the book. I have my copy.
I'll grab one today. I may feel constituency in Namibia.
Okay.
I'll grab one today or tomorrow, and do a cursory, what do you call it, referencing of the various comments among for the Abano. And I put it in a context in which I means me beat back down. Otherwise, I'll be getting it wrong.
That's fine.
But the Mpensenpensenmu can say, I don't know what say, only Rawlings are here, and now know or outline the experience with Jerry Rawlings. The Onube Kano, it's an experience because there are no rules, there are no established principles to say, democracy. Then Obianim say, yes, democracy, can be. There were various principles, and no more be and I say if Ukotro book be for a particular subject, this subject, Obi any honoma watro or the principles be at one say only will be trying. Can we? So the mechanism. As I said, no. You want
to avoid that
now, but I will comment on it when I want to read a book on. And I want to read it and then make proper and informed comment as far as this book is concerned. But I can assure you, say, whether it came 4 months or about, whatever to the election, it has nothing to do with our victory that is coming December 17th.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Honorable, me that's it. Richard.
CJ.
I book no when you be I don't know.
Metiase honorable no difficulty easy sir better. Say when two elephants fight the grass surface.
Meaning
yate President Rawlings reaction. Me boy. Reaction be President Rawlings in China.
Well, I've read
the Twitter page has there's been a short reply. Say at the appropriate time no be yano. Now it is an attempt to denigrate him or use some adjectives be bile. Now what bile I say? Bile sa poisonous substance na uku anoma green hair
bonjono
and no bile. So that is how he sees it. Timing no is very important. O here time I would book you by say I can asem. What to be? Honorable Susu or kind there. Naturally I'll get one. Because anye bia no political messaging e be fa bi efio going into the elections machinations a ewo NDC wa choro bebre ewo mu edi betudwa ama Ghana fo nyina ehu say NDC no sa na ho better sa they come out and pretend say bibia the din bibia yo bibia kama outie even the electoral system outie said the OC Asia Afarijan osi ono na discover no na kojoti esuma no say onko hia Mr. Dra. No, I'm a lecturer. Oh, Lego.
I see.
Otre classicals, politics is about the best you could have ever found. A very sharp brain, nice man. Now, no, because she had Drana on another to join the Constitutional Review Committee. Now, so all can offer Achimota Forest, maybe I lecturers be Asia and socialize. Baby, I'm more say Ben Lego. Or how any Usia Farijana, not on one at ho having a drink and not turning check. Now, on no general say, Obebisa. Afarijan e kwa obidibe hu dra ne fie but omo komo mu no obehu se Afarijan na adwene edifa constitutional processes so were aligned with basically NDC omo ne ye ne bibia he was more tilted towards them. And no frɛ kojeti ka kire ne sɛ sumana hosumano wanya anko but this is it and no more adopt to Afarijan. I would want to hear, for instance, the Afarijan what I can't say no, because per that particular narrative no na e patch say omo adopting no because na omo fi say oye NDC ni na oni NDC adwene ya yepe we professor na professor Hoya na chiro you that is his thinking. Afarijan needs to respond to it because it brings out certain questions. Ebisa nejuma oye do we now have to go into it and look at it, his neutrality, because I question the neutrality largely. Then we call the account for Rollins, especially the AC or trade fair ever be the Zeden. Now Rollins pay Ivan Satamels come hook or crook so be a dinner lane no more. Now so not be Zeden a champion Owura Dr. Yao Asamoah no campaign to become the leader of the NDC. Now Omura trade fair nkofetwa share bebre no Rollins ne bid ehia na sebi ya na pa mesrati for mo fancheme. But the description my or say Rollins so be resident show mu emia ya ama o collapse ye nanko yewu ama e fa no ko hospital na nyame enchade o sorry ye na efis amre no besi ne Rollins ne bid ntemu asay Rollins say obeyi ano Hana ose bile no. Ye twen na etie de Rollins beka. Na minuanom okuje tabla kwa Felix ofosu kwache ena the Dr. Omanebuama also they groomed them and also there minimum pa say no correct cause at least Omanebuama na year group no that time no almost started grooming no Radio Gold and no use ti no mu di omuko programs so I'm aware of it because that grooming exercise there was an attempt say omudi abuse so be remu
ayawa out here.
Oh yes they have a very subtle way of through your friends and now for Edward Bauer like achiro madam for they have subtle ways of either maybe you become a trainee and now wejuma and radio 1 2 3 time normal happy. Those attempts were made. Now say kaya babies with sharp teeth na Rollins Beka and Professor Hoy Jetumu say ane omo na omo adopte sankrofo mensen ema omo adwuma se omo make sure say omo bre Rollins ase they reduce him to ruins party na ono ebre ye e dey na moja san e ho krata no omo njin finance na eno eti no yete dey ase edun keti aka ye. So in the end, they managed to take the party away from the NDC, from Rollins. Omo unite is in change. Unfortunately, yeah, to be frank with you, I mean the pans of the Bukunaba. What did the Honorable Dana So there is an attempt. They see, I know here. Bukunwa any reactions I ever na be say agenda bi ewo ho to bring Rollins in a legacy down, obliterate his role in the NDC the oye nyina na ono na be the chief omo mudi na chi nyina the supporters nyina
especially on this one Usifem.
Yes Dan Abudakpe and I'm telling you as at enro echi nan kan say my besi okromu ha efa book you I'm telling you
efa book you
yes
ewa hin
so they try na hear the besi say see anom panyimfo na hia and they've doused things down but anya bia the least I expect in say nkofo be court because in some bia o ma church afa mo ho no say wanya bibi wo ho a na kire say no kore it stands as true and history then will judge you.
Okay.
And Tino, Unkwofobi amongst them were going to even physically react. As at Anajo, as at Monday, Anajo, they were having meetings.
This book reminds me of Dr. Arthur Kennedy's chasing the elephant
into the bush. Almost so chasing the elephant into the bush movement in here.
Into the bush. Me start reading me come and do baby akra.
Me say this is they are chasing the elephant into the bush movement. Now and someone
No. But I'll give him.
Okay, that's fine. But the point I'm making is that and then there will be reactions and counter reactions.
Okay.
Because in someone it's not easy. Integrity is at stake. You need to respond.
Richard Nyama, let me do this. I'll give you the time. Trust me, I'll give you the time. Okay, sure.
You know, sometimes I'm scandalized by the reaction of me our good friends in the NPP when it comes to issues surrounding Jerry Rawlings. Some say, have they so soon forgotten what they took this man and his legacy through? This is one person who has led this country faithfully, but has been the most bastardized and denigrated by, the NPP, to the extent that all his entitlements, insofar as courtesies are concerned, were denied him. Once upon a time, His Excellency Jerry Rawlings was using, anytime he wants to travel, he goes to, what do you call it, the regular places. What do you call it, courtesies. And at the time, it was this current government, president, who was the foreign affairs minister, and he was the one who championed it. I am surprised. Having forgotten about what do you call it? The so-called reconciliation. They brought in even fugitives, people who were wanted. They brought them here to come and give false testimonies against, Jerry John Rawlings. Today, they have the nerve to go on this tangent talking about Rawlings' legacy. They should give us a break. You see, and I believe that His Excellency Jerry Rawlings is also listening to them. And he knows them very well. Yeah, GMI, have you forgotten about it? It is being repeated now. Rawlings was taken to court, say on your gun and by these same people. Today, what have they seen about what have they seen about Rawlings? Do they have anything good to say about Rawlings? Unia. Let's
Honorable.
Let's move on.
Latex foam, 1-seater, 2-seater, 3-seater, L-shaped surface. They are baby so FPA. Colors are who do be na o share a latex foam there. That's a quality. And I can as a mtene upese ufie front desk hotel honomo ye kama latex foam nkunya na make for a day amount. It's the new level. Kama obi abe hu say bi wo fia na say unim hosopo pa unim hosopo ntipe nkunya ibi. If you're looking for comfortability, durability, quality and perfect finishing, latex foam nkunya. Latex foam, your partner for life. Zikano awope ede esiwu dan no anawde awie dan no ewa ha. So na sikano a opede pursue that master's degree program no eno so wa ha sikano a opede asesa ka o ka no etu hu sie to egu animase no san sikano so wa ha UMB controller loan and may come for the amount make kan wasemi ye ma up to 150,000 Ghana cedis in less than 48 hours. UMB controller loan ye ma besia up to 150,000 Ghana cedis kaneno 1.5 billion na ode ahwata so de akodi dwuma ma so ho aha na ne eme de kra wo mu no interest rate no e wo ho no e da fom boko ye ma obre be 48 months na ode atua na won so abrabo no timi akwa animu enti hye so ma me na ehun hia mpo se wo be account e wo UMB. So just walk into any UMB branch na no mo kwotwetwe enkomo wo asimbisa bi ana se Mpensenpensenmu bi afre 0302633988 0302633988 and our toll free 0800 100 880 one mo entwetwe enkomo MTN content manager no emuede eboa *175# na o subscription tini na wonsa aka one short code to do it all. We did for you everywhere you go. Vodafone Emma free morning calls. If you are na panunum, copy man a panundu. Busumi nsia obeye calls wana pasa free. Na afofrofo na ya na mobile beto Airtel Tigo SIM no. Oto SIM no a fia se di dwuma na ode o Airtel Tigo money no e de di dwuma. No anu no wodem busumi nsia 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. we free calls another phone so enso ye da so de da no fa o Airtel Tigo money no fa di dwuma dial *110# *110#. Now for select option 2 na for subscribe 2 Ghana cedis pe na utia now so them konsa opese udi nyina no Airtel Tigo Emma sa kwenda no Airtel Tigo money life is simple. Medru for this corner Any phones so I iPhone 11 Pro, Samsung A10s, Samsung A20s, Infinix Hot 8, Huawei Y7, and Huawei Y9s, Nokia 2.1, Nokia 5.1, mobile phone accessories are here, laptops, computer hard drives, near Dinano, Ubenyabi, our Freddy's corner. And no Afe television sets, fridges, air conditioners, printers, gas cookers, home theaters, stabilizers, CCTV cameras, Wi-Fi, microwave ovens, water dispensers, washing machines, Bluetooth speakers, blenders and kettles. Ni na no Freddy's corner at the air sumo. You watch the mount. Uta dia. You between at your mobile phone. You between at your blender. You between at your Bluetooth speaker, kettle, and a mobile gate. Now they akudi. Enti Shannon so say open your papa mobile phones, any accessories, home appliances, papa, Freddy's corner. Bora head office no a Ben City Light kukumlemle hayano or the achade no ebusu ho o tone chawade. And also so free 0544 959195 0544 95 91 95 and 0207 93 73 23 0207 93 73 23. Freddy's Corner, your authentic source of quality home appliances. As I see, so no, actually, we need the actually and issues that are coming out of for instance, the sea and then answer the Trinidad Kudia, Honum Mofrano, Chese, Vigile, taxonomy too strict, and woman trebium and other related issues. We can do 10 minutes of that one.
Well, thank you very much. At the end of it all, you can't education and what we have done with education and what we are doing with education. At the end of it all, no, the most important thing is the quality of students are churning out in the here. Na nina jina kwaya yedu wo mefaso. Na what is happening now? Actually say nkwala they had not been adequately prepared. And that's the reason why Wamuan Kasawu said they are looking for shortcuts. And to crown everything and to confirm my suspicion, is the fact that for the first time we have a government we're making the projects so I got to pass questions at their students and at their age, and the fact that they have not been adequately prepared. If government, instead of providing them with some teaching hours, increasing contact hours, taking them through syllabi near there. Now okofa what do you call it? Past questions at the bread. These people who are ill prepared. No, they will jump onto it. Now, any good teacher, my child here so many years. Any good teacher, all that he or she does is to go for past questions. No need school for a solve past question. End up just destroying the children, because the essence of you, the teacher, in our classroom, is to take questions about quantity and I am one syllabus say or follow. So the mechanism, and yet no quantity. And the abaya the way I want to publicize this issue about past questions. Ama ya kantre school for no say questions in be few we no ba no. And it didn't call no. Oh my son. So all they did was, I remember even one of those days O level we had some English. There were some I've forgotten the name of the title of the book no. Samples of essays. And I remember our English, master telling us, say, Say, if we overindulge in reading some of these things, we'll be misled. And indeed, that is what is happening now. Because, say, ukofa past question, na eno the material di ama nkola no. Meaning say, if you want to prepare students for external examination, what you do is that you organize a mock exam for them. And you be a mock exam because that's always been part of training.
Yes.
Because there's one thing teaching the students answering the questions in the examination hall, and sometimes you use that mock examination to just quench that uneasiness now. It may be students when they enter examination hall for the first time. And the bottom line is that these students have been ill prepared. They were not adequately prepared. They were not, they were being pushed, especially in these times. And you see, and the problem with this government is that they think they know it all, and therefore they will not even, they become so impervious to any, reasonable advice from anybody. Because we have instances, they are quick to cite, countries where elections are being held and what is going on and whatever. But when you tell them that in the US, today as we speak, there are states that cancel the whole academic year because of this COVID. Because going into an exam, under normal circumstance, and you better, sir, with all that has happened, behind your COVID, now, are you sure, sir, psychologically, these students will be ready to sit and write exams and come out with anything meaningful? So, and that is what the government had tried to go around by providing them the past question and create problem here. Because it's not just the exam, so. Uria, that's a Yami wow, that's a local university. There are certain basic things, and you need to build on. And government must listen and listen carefully. And look, the fact that we don't belong to the same, party doesn't mean say me or Fabia. Me per se, school education collapsing in America say, let's hold on, let's do this, let's do that. The government must listen. Because today, look at the embarrassment, and then because of social media, when I saw, the students, the vigilators are too strict. Are you saying, say?
In fact, I'm very honorable. There's a trending video on social media. Mpensenpensenmu, especially the audio content.
That's right.
An SHS student.
Yeah.
In fact, words I will use to on the president. Say, president, more max. Max. And, there's another video. So these students, I don't know, because of social media, are doing a whole lot of things.
You see, and we allowed it to happen.
A whole lot of things. Honorable.
Yeah, cool school. No. Look, those days, University of Ghana, library, your session, your past questions were. Nobody will force you to go for those things. A level, we call WAEC, we got syllabus, we got past questions. You see, the emphasis, and yet, what do you call it, questions, and our past questions, But today, your packaging past questions, see, in such a way, say, and calling the shame.
Acquiring an able school near free be chew and poor.
No,
pass and forget.
We're probably chew and poor. So make an say. When you chew and poor, because you see, it's like when I say a profit be a diamo. Oh, fake. Because look, and that is not to say me cases is here. We bet me just me BEC last 2 years, and now since 3 years ago, they me and say. Make offer past questions, so they make an say. Now, putting it together, past questions in the way I need chief examiner's report.
Yes.
I give it to the teachers. We demand teachers to guide them. So they gonna say what to expect from the students. And teachers and use the training in Kwalano. And not to go and give it to the students. When the student sees questions with answers now, all the person will be tempted to do is to memorize it and think that this is what is coming. Even they are related questions. Abba. So we can answer. Integrated science. The same osmosis. But this time they will not ask you to define what it is. But they have an applied question. But because the only man only have a definition of osmosis, they could do what more anyone.
Could do say give five importance of osmosis.
Yeah, that's right. Now, assistant BB and orientation BB, I know I heard this in the organized.
But honorable, wouldn't you agree also say?
Yeah.
And quite better fee, my break on better fee for this long time.
Yeah.
Woman, and that could also pose a challenge, especially in times like this examination period like this. Woman,
why do we have to rush them? Because today Nigeria is not writing exams. Nigeria, West Africa Examination Council, for God's sake, and then you go on the actual exams. But you have a situation in who say some of the countries have withdrawn. Argentina, Ghana, we want to do that. If it is not because of elections, I have provided a platform for politicians to go when parents are not supposed to go and visit, their children in school. We allow politicians to go and campaign. That is all that we wanted to do. The reason why we sent these students to school to go and write exams. Oh, forgetting that. If this pandemic continue, university now when possible. And as I said, we always refer to best practices near the Yabeka say America, Yabeka say. But today, as I speak to you, high schools in the US we must suspend the calendar indefinitely. Well, because students who cry why a cockot and a Ghana government a cockot because the condition that we are writing the exam any proper. Anything I am not surprised about what is happening. I blame government totally for all that is happening.
Okay, Honorable, this issue of past questions.
Yes,
I don't think so. You are totally ruling it out because
I am not.
During examination, we want to go back and solve some past questions.
See, I am a teacher.
Richard,
for God's sake, as I sit here, me see, my child has so many years. And who the past question? You use it as a guide. So the mechanism. What to expect? It is not what it is not what do you call it? The syllabus. It shouldn't be replacing teaching hours.
Okay.
And contact hours.
Honorable Sifia,
you cannot replace it. And the past question should be a guide. And I make us say to go and print past questions wholesale. Now who do pictures a go? They are common students, What are you implying?
Okay.
What are you telling these young boys and girls?
Honorable, may I say, Honorable Telabina, what's in Can Richard?
Ansana meba we so no. Honorable Kofa Rollins Nsem by. First, I thought he didn't have anything to say. But my neighbor can say. Former President Rollins and Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo, they have absolutely no problem. Our working relationship is perfect. Former President Rollins is not complaining. Say, there is no evidence to say yeti hey salary and anything due him has been denied him. Everything that is you started from Kufuor's period, And I'm saying that, yeah. If you are pretending, say, we see ya, and the one was him. But yeah, you better book nimu, you better Mpensenpensenmu. Strategies are moody elections in Nkahon, you better was him. Because, see the onin, ya can say, NDC, Omni manifesto, for manifesto nuclear, I can was him. So this is what you don't have a manifesto as we speak. You don't have a manifesto. We have a working working document that we are using. Beyond that, CJ.
Yeah, Richard.
Honorable Kasano suspicion, anti-suspicion na nya no kure. Or no anadwin. No suspicion odi ejuma. This whole thing about nkwada omo epe your friend is saying exams malpractice you want them. CJ, and then the first time wa nkwada ko classroom omo person omo chitiana. Is this the first time I can exam leakage you want someone na? And now this is the first time wa nkwada esua pasco. Me submit him your teacher ni. I taught from the primary school, taught in JSS, taught in secondary school, and taught at the university. And past questions, solving past questions, is part of every learning process and preparation process towards an examination.
Replacement for teaching.
Now, when I can say replacement, I know I'm school for 8 weeks, and another day, and I'm yeah, I'm going to dormitory, and I'm going to past questions, and I'm going to go to examiner. Omuko school no na dia na moti hoye. Mose mo munko school. Mudi ye bata Nigeria. Ye mfa Nigeria. Because Nigeria have refused.
I'm telling the US is also doing the same.
Oh, please, let's talk about our contest. If we are talking about
then let's
okay, so the US has 140,000 deaths.
Let's leave.
Okay, Yanka US wasem. US has 155,000 deaths as a result of COVID. 155,000 deaths. Oh, there 182. Is that the measures we should use? So
Richard.
No, tell me.
Richard.
Tell me.
You see,
CJ me catch it. We be say. We studio me by me catch it. We say. Oti hey. We are journalists. Your friend is saying, COVID aba. We are Juma. Me boy.
Yes.
Honorable say ofi no constituency naba. Oba hia no okoye campaign. O sa pe MP na di. Di enti na COVID enti. Onja campaign na ontra no baby. Onkoda na ye boa mo ama omanya daachi no. Wo be sori akowe adwuma. No ono asori akona adwuma. COVID is a seer as at enra.
No, but honorable cano say what na seer. Think that Mr. Nyametias say he feels we should have used some international best practice.
International best
of course,
practice.
you are giving out figures. Say US, nipa do say in every move, and we cannot compare that
no,
to
what
Ghana.
Is the international best practice? One can say US and A standard. Many can say German and BA school. Other countries are also. Please.
Today.
Honorable, you spoke.
You spoke.
Majority of the countries in the world today are opening schools. Go Italy, go Denmark, go Spain, they are opening. Because it's dawned on the world that you cannot hide from COVID. Take measures now. US is not the best example to give because at the rate at which US has less than 5% of the world's population. Yeah, COVID, US has 25% of the affected rate in the world. Death rate, 25%. And this US is under lockdown when it comes to school, sir. It's understandable because Nipa 37,000 anya COVID o maimuha. Emu 182 na ewu. Me say malaria kum yen chen COVID. And you are saying that because of that, yen kwada enya school ko. Now Abai brought them because they pay votes. Nkwada no ye di am call school no 2 weeks and 8 weeks no ye come am pass question na mo da mo dormitory no musua de agricultural exam. Is that what happened? So I see here. A teacher for extra and took them, and if you look at contact hours, for this examination, it's more than they normally would have. Because here system now this particular period now contact hours was specifically for the examination. And it was there towards that. And as part of it, even at the university level, now your students solve past questions. Because through past questions, methodology I the answer question. Nipano introduction is requiring this one. The main body requires this one. The conclusion requires this. Now I could not know who said you be some question here. Say nice or fast. Now Patch said when you have taught them, Nkwadano have been in school for 8 weeks, they have been taught. And past questions is part of teaching. It's also a teacher Nina said past questions, you have issues with past questions. See Jimmy Strow, now we'll go to school. 1 year past questions.
Oh, I say no.
So why is he having a problem with past questions? That be honorable, please. You don't. I'm not inviting you.
Richard. I am the host. I decide if he should come in and make a quick reaction, and then you can continue.
Then are you taking it out of my time or not? Or today I had 10 minutes. One carry you. Okay, he's interjecting. This is the third time. It doesn't
Richard, please. Let's maintain some.
What I am saying is that
1 minute, yes.
At the university level, I was telling you, say, at the university level, all the past questions, my students, their level are different from giving past questions to what do you call it?
Senior high
school.
Yes.
And I say BEC students. So especially in this time. And I can say, please. In this time, listen.
You have said all this you are saying. So why do you have to reiterate it? Are you saying that the listeners are daft and they can't understand what you said earlier?
No.
You are only repeating yourself. CJ, let me finish. You can give him all the time he needs.
Tone down.
He's repeating himself. And I'm not a teacher.
Let's have
idea from primary school to the university level.
Let's have a discourse.
I will not substitute past questions.
Who is substituting past questions?
That is what you people did.
I'm not CJ, you are letting him destroy my
but you are not allowing me to do my work, Richard. No, but I decide if I want him to come in, make a quick.
What exactly is he saying that he hasn't said? Then
CJ, can say
honorable.
School for because of their level of maturity, they were carrying pictures them, they were carrying the past questions through and no mukura. That is what they were carrying. What it means is that and no they are alpha and omega and no mukura when you give them and I can say
now
when they over depend on the past question. That is what happens because you gave it to them. It has never happened before. The government used to procure past questions to good and give it. What are you sending to the students? You are telling them that everything in that book is what is coming. And that is what the students will do because of their level of
Regina Nyama. The point has been well made.
No, I'm saying this as if he's talking because I don't like him interjecting.
Richard,
please.
You have the time. Richard Nyama.
Please.
Can we have this discussion?
There is nothing new he has said. I asked a simple question. Kwadano continue school 8 weeks. 8 weeks, Pascona na moye. You had teachers in class having class hours. Amu chire my dear. Amu past questions and how to solve them. CJ, asemi ya uka enye school back home asem na yeka. And you think because of school bakuntino, what kind of logic is this? Is this the first time a school for Is this the first time? There's a problem with this country. And the problem, no say, morally, we are losing it as a country. Corruption and thievery is part of our system now. And the war, chrono and sa proya sa niamano. Yeah, here so sabi we kwasia. And for me, that is the bane of this. We need to look at the issue. Unkoda me the every time I me secondary school exams 1989. Every year there has been all these things.
What's your examination year, Ben? 89.
Yes.
When you.
Yes. So when the whole impression is that all of a sudden, and Kodana started cheating. We are not being fair to ourselves, and we are not dealing with the problem.
But Richard, I don't like it when you want to sort of justify examination.
I'm not justifying it.
And
tell me.
It is true. And
CJ, we have not punished the examination malpractice over the years. Anything else? Nanka ye bisa say DNT na school for no years why and na emo kwan mo mu chiti the thing is now a right because in some meeting on say headmaster here awabe it looks like they had the practice of buying examination questions na omo church kwada no omo kwatra exam no so na omo tuatua ama kwada no etimi akope just to give the school a good image, and this thing goes on here nyina henim. It's going on. And Tino, you find out, number one, teacher here, Unkodei, actually needs to be commended. He needs to be praised. He needs to be promoted. Now, then a teacher for now previously, we identify them.
Okay.
You try them and punish them.
Richard, now
who said,
let me announce my phone line.
You cannot do this going forward.
Okay. 0302-216-561, 216-562. 0302-216-561, 0302-216-562. Akete, give me the calls.
He becomes rich overnight. Is this get rich quick or die trying culture? I seep into your mind. And now, so the driver is driving recklessly. The rest will insult you.
Okay. Reggie, never say honorable Mesamba at the tail end. Hello, good morning.
CJ.
Yes, sir.
But your castle for say a few.
Mr. Matthew, Omopa.
Easy.
Why need?
No cross and you.
No cross ain't you.
CJ, Mamencha, Onabuti, Telabi, and a silent CJ, Dramani Mahama, and an aqua in community. CJ, Nibra, and I say, and on about you. Let's when you are justified now, what justified, and yet when you are banning a school phone call and yet what do you show me? Ask for many sick top pass questions. So I'm and no near that. It's young children, no, Colea, so my dad, at no one, Nasa Antoine, and you have a abandoned room. And you was to be a woman and no Covado because of woman Colano and from then over my car, sir. For many sick top pass questions, Nasa Antoine, and young woman on the boss, but no more has war. It will be a dear man to bend it.
Medase, no crassa. Hello, good morning.
CJ.
About Winnie.
What is the one able to near?
And I won't you.
Anyway, you know, our central. I'm said every Savano. Look at the question I used to the boss. Vinia Jemai. Mammy Chamber of four and all the way. Now, I mean, you need that for my penny bonnie in the same. So be woman crew must anti one more crab just. Oh, but when you opportunity bar Chimota. No, Bob is here, dear Savvy. And we need someone who means a way. Come on. I will be an opportunity. This is a time I must show my penny. Education Minister met on a board also. And Crawford, no, this is a time also. Turn the phone now, near the tomb. Near Sassy, sharp as you and Cronum Bar, because whom I saw the door. Sir, on top of Scotland,
On top of school for what? Oh, Mr. Kosia, the answer for school, I say, oh, Bannon from a war, and to one, who can say, who will win a company staff for what is
Me da say. Me da say. Yanko yanim. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me bato wani.
Pastor Medantesta. University Achimtafo.
Antesta ain't you.
Yes, MPC for no. Omunya abotre. Ade ni siesie ya o. Yes, ade ni siesie ya. Nti omunya abotre pa. Na bibia ombekasa hu no. Omunya abotre na enye na. Bye.
Me da say Antesta. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Me bato wani.
Pacho Odro ni go mode rampo.
Odro ain't you.
Yeah, me tonka na me ye je papa.
Me da say.
Akopọ na mo by no nshira.
Amen.
Na wo my funeral.
Amen.
Na me cho ba sita so asama zenu. But yin se mo na people fura hu. Ya na me tonka na wo justify bibi and wo defend bibi ya na mo ya ho. Na wo sifre ato ye ria Richard was studio. Oya yo ho se dem mo from Salem scope e do for you the breaking. E the wo picture e the breaking. Opeyin that's why no do aba it is not of many children whatever students in Ghana opeyin ne picture breaking. Opeyin a coat of arms no laptop breaking. But this people who want to defend that Adam mo fan wo ye ne ye. But now mo do do nde mo fan wo say you mo work mo there. Yes, I'm somebody on 11 on your mama shall some more yet, but the yaman yourself. Now, cock off the one how you are about. Now, I'm some right to that. What do you want to Odom being at them? On yes, papa, never fun one year. Young bomb, yes, solid with that. The multi policy bill about for politics and very Shema, come over him.
Okay, me da say Odro. One more call. Hello, good morning. Me bato wani.
Yeah, Ajana one. Yes,
Ajana wani ain't you.
yeah, CJ, I had junior assistant. Even ideas Ajana one thing. My main charge John and Jay for Quabinia. John and Jay for Ghana, a few good for the Quabinia. Stephen Ayare who. Send your Bible, can you see? In Kalampa, me dear Mampenny for. Nampenny for so, Mamma share in Kalani, ya. So what I say, in Kalana, you. But see the young say, oh my Ghana, yet no man Penia could not in Pisa, cut Monco exams, no more fine, and some a town for you, a town for the info. Now, with the past questions are Manco, and I did a Colada was not Colana, no Marco, Chona, and yeah, one more. So, by a fair blame on Penny said, what you call Jar cars, I could not simply cars at him. Yes, and yes, I know also Ghana Sky. Yakusu, I buy on top of my yeah, what's the Tom Pasco? Yes, in Facebook, now Pasco account in time another
okay, me that say, yeah, the best here. Into me for free for BBU. Ma minchia Nana Jan Odro da pa out tosumino. Nana Jan Odro da pa out tosumino or ya don't hine senchi. Nana also tie. Nana, good morning to you. Michia papa Nana. Obetemenka. Yes, sorry, so honorable 1 minute.
Well, and then I'm saying, Nanka, education as me. Na me yes, Anka the Eastern University, and then Kwako Commission. Unfortunately, as a city member of Parliament, you know, you play a role. No, Kwako Commission, they never invited any of us.
Oh,
MP for Lower Manya, MP for Yilo, MP, you know, but. I mean, our joy is that.
Oh, are you serious?
I'm telling you. The joy is that we are happy that the dream of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has come into being, and it, you know, but see, the American say any teacher, would they pass questions? Baba come school for during or even before exam. So you are telling them, say questions there, banana. That's what you're telling them.
Now, how come somebody like me didn't get that impression? Because
headmaster, chairman, president.
Oh no, we had our own way of finding. Getting the past questions to solve.
That's what I'm saying. Look, as a teacher, you solve past questions in the class as examples. Okay? When you are giving examples of the example, you use the past questions. So the can say as examples. And the must school for to show them how questions are answered and things like that. But you don't tell them, say, you don't print, you don't bind it, put your picture on it, the picture of the president on it, and give it to the students. You think the students will go and open any textbooks and read?
Okay.
Especially the kind of students that we have.
Honorable.
Can say, you won't pay shortcut near the and you know, we ill prepared the students. The students were not adequately prepared.
Honorable Medasi.
And we must accept our mistakes. You see, yeah, corruption. And also the fact that we don't accept our mistakes, corruption.
Yes, Honorable Medasi, yeah, Richard. Yes, sorry.
CJ, okay. Wama wa dance bia chere said the okay no kre. Ana okay ya na ya dietum. I think we have a problem here. Say yeah past questions. Edi mampenyin foni aboso. Edi akochiche nkoda say omunfa nkochro exams. Have you seen any evidence to that effect? And now all can into no kre. We should watch things. Israel, let's stop it. Honorable,
Richard,
hear me. You see, summary so can be okay.
Richard Nama.
No. Where is this from? Sir, yeah, cultural exams. My past questions. Everybody who has gone through exam knows that, and no, it's virtually the last step. Oh yeah, and sana udi akwako through exams. Ushia di anasa. No, now the past questions. No one who said the history answer questions.
Okay.
Okay. Uni adi answer via. Mama betra radio so. And another danko akufado. To talk past questions. I printed in the phone about odi man for that. It is not on.
Thank you very much for your time. May I say, Honorable Ebenezer Oklete Telabi, Member of Parliament, Lower Manya Krobo. Thank you very much, Honorable. Nafi Richard Nyama, Deputy Communications Director, NPP. Simon Tano, TDC Planning Committee. Good morning to you.